Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Basically, I will just wanted to explain what exactly we are discussing about. Now, when we talk about construction management and digital transformation of entire process of construction management, we always talk about PMIS, we always talk about multiple softwares. Okay. Now, mid of 2012, I can say 2015-16, the complete aspect of managing the project in terms of digital transformation is being uh, changed completely. The way it is changed is basically it is taking of entire construction process. It is all is being changed with a concept called building information modeling, which is nothing but BIM. Okay, we will discuss about BIM, what are the aspects of the BIM, okay, what is the feature of the BIM, how BIM is helping not only the processor during managing your projects till the completion of the project, but also during the maintenance of the project. Okay, so it changes the complete thought process of managing your projects. Okay, in terms of digital transformation through BIM. Okay, so we'll talk about the basics for PMIS. Those who wanted to understand what is PMIS, we can explain that. Okay. Then we will also understand project life cycle for the people who wanted to become professionals within the construction business. So for them, I will just quickly make an overview what typical PMIS process project life cycle is all about. Then we'll discuss about the BIM, then integrated PMI solution, that is we talk about PMI solution integrated with multiple software like SAP, Unifier, Primavera, Oracle. But here we will be discussing the BIM based PMI solution. Okay, so it has two aspects: the planning and the execution. Okay, and post planning you will do the 4D and 5D simulation. It's just like baselining in Primavera. That means you are making the roadmap how you will execute the project. Okay, then we'll discuss about the benefits of that, and also we'll also discuss about how it will impact your project dashboard. Okay, the last is that how BIM is helping you during the execution of the project, and also the asset management, that is post handover the project. Okay, and we'll also discuss in the questions and answer. If you have any doubt and all, you can unmute and you can explain that also. Okay, so we have just to explain about ourselves as a MIM Software Consulting Private Limited. We have been into this industry from last more than a decade, and we have been doing services to different domain-based industries, whether it is infrastructure, metro, healthcare, utility, oil and gas, and real estate. And if I will come to tell what exactly we do, we are not a specific any software implementation system integrator company. Rather, when we talk about the complete project life cycle of a project, we start from the concept, tendering, bidding, contracting, construction, commissioning. Okay, we always talk about this is being executed by different stakeholders, the people around, which includes the owner, contractor, subcontractor, consultant, quality, HR, and different departments. Okay, now you know this multi-million project, managing those with lakhs of activity and transaction. It is very tough to optimize the processes. So first, what we will do, it is one of our process where services where we help customers, whether it's owner, consultant, or contractor, to adopt the industry best industry practices. Why? Because once that is processed aligned, then only we will implement the softwares on top of that. Okay, so there are a lot of softwares we use to help the customer to digitize that. Even we also guide the customer to decide which software they should buy at the time of buying any software. Okay, because we will be proposing the best out of breed from the industry. Okay, not specific one product in any industry. Now this already we have gone through. I will quickly go through to the first topic, what is PMIS. Okay, so what is PMIS? PMIS is a digital transformation of complete project life cycle, which includes your planning, executing, monitoring, tendering, bidding, cost control, communication management, quality management, even safety, schedule management, project charter. So these all process we used to implement in such a way that every process is being tightly integrated, and we also provide forming of project dashboard, PMIS dashboard, which takes the data from different department, different software sources, and represent in a front end dashboard. Okay. Now, currently, what is happening in industries? They are managing the every project department in silos ways, where we don't have any integration among, as an example, quality to execution, or execution to engineering department. Okay, so they do manage at an individual level, but the PMIS implementation will help you to get everything end to end integrated, and every project life cycle monitoring can be happen in a single platform, which is PMI's dashboard. Okay, in some cases you may have to bring the data from your ERP, which is being implemented already within your organization. Okay, and through that you can build a live interactive dashboard. So uh, this is what all called project management information system. Okay, now I will go through very quickly this project life cycle. Okay, before we go ahead, I just wanted to give you two disclaimer or assumptions that while giving this presentation. First, this project life cycle is not fixed. It may vary customer to customer. Okay, we tried to streamline in different phases of the project, stage gate of the project. Also, we will not be showcasing any specific software demo in this environment. Okay, in if you need further assistance to go in depth of any particular software, we will definitely like to help you separately after this call. This particular webinar is being arranged conducted for as an awareness program, where you can actually understand that what is BIM and how BIM can help you in your project cases, so that you can also try implementing within your organization. Okay, so during concept phase, what happens? We have a lot of process depending upon on the organization. Like concepting is nothing but the making the scope of work. Okay, land surveys means when you start executing the project. Before that, during the concept phase, you will also survey the land, the quality of the land, because anything you are going to construct it, you have to make sure that land is equipped, or land is according to the project scenario. Also the budget estimate. Yes, definitely money is very, very important to launch any project, whether it is real estate, or whether it is metro, whether it is utility, water supply, or electric supply. And there is a demand survey. Demand survey is something which is very important before starting any project. These are pre-project activities. That means, let's take an example of you. If you want to construct a metro, you definitely, organization or government will make analysis where the crowd will go and how the city is being planned. So that way the metro is being planned. So demand survey is also important. Okay, when it comes to real-time execution of the project, it will start with high-level drawing. That means drawing is one of the basic thing which you will do, that high-level drawing, which will have a top view of your drawing, the size of the land and everything. And the approval is also important. Like major of the organizations, they used to create a project within the system or physically only after internal approval, which goes to a different level of approval from project director, project manager, till finance team or company head. Okay, then when it is being approved and high level is also defined, then quantity estimation is also been done. Now in case of construction industry, quantity estimation is something which is very important because it is actually bringing the cost of the project from bottom to top approach. Okay. So quantity estimation is important, and then estimation is only the thing which in you add the labor cost, additional cost, miscellaneous cost on top of the quantity estimation, then you have the project cost estimation. Okay. Then on the basis of that, you release the tender, you do the commercial technical terms, you put the due date, validity, you invite the bidder, you get clarity from the query if they have contractor have any query and want to ask anything from your contractor. Okay. Then once the contractor will submit their individual proposal, then you will do the bid comparison, then the contract award. Okay. Then fund management, definitely you need fund for releasing the money to any contractor against the invoicing, the contract below quantity invoicing. Engineering is the main area what it is actually linked with the BIM. Okay. So definitely you are doing the high level drawing, detailed drawing, then you are doing drawing approvals, drawing changes, revision control. Okay. And also BIM is actually being generated in this phase itself. Okay. Now, during construction, yes, project scheduling, construction at site, daily report, constructing monitoring, HSC inspection, these are the processes. And commissioning is the trial run, commissioning, site closure, signed over, handover, material reconciliation, as build drawings, final closure. Okay. Now coming to understand what is BIM. Okay. Before understanding any BIM, let's highlight some ongoing challenges, issues, what we usually face in our site. As an example, let's say this is a metro station, and one CCTV is being installed from last 5 years. Now this is not working. Okay, so what you will do as a maintenance engineer? You will definitely go and check what are the inspection date, warranty document, who has inspected, on what date was expected, or you may have some asset management tool or maintenance software. You will log in and check all these details. Okay. Now the visualization is completely a out of the way, like it is being managed virtually. Okay. So you will see that these are the information you will search through different data sources like Excel, PDF, and different softwares. Okay. Now, how BIM will help? BIM will literally will you will select this in the 3D model. You will select this CCTV. You will download the RFIs who has inspected that document. You will check the warranty directly on the 3D model. Okay, so it changed the perspective of how you wanted to manage the project. Okay, so 3D model you are going to use till the maintenance of your project. Okay, so BIM is getting extended from 3D till till further level where you are going to explore the BIM. Okay, through BIM you will be able to not to explore the Excel and all. You will just simply click the model and you will download the all the information related to this for managing your project, managing your asset and maintenance for fixing this CCTV. So it actually BIM will help you in that respect during maintenance also. Let's take an example of this is a live issue. Being a civil and mechanical engineer, you can really uh, analyze this is a design issue. Okay, where you can see that this particular pillar is getting intersected and this getting collapse and clash detected. Okay, from basically this pillar. Okay, so how you will avoid that? This is a design issue. You will approach the designer and you will check the as-built drawing and try to fix it accordingly. Or during the execution phase, you will ask your designer to change the drawing and uh, correct it. Okay, here BIM will also help you. Okay, so BIM will basically help you to bring the civil 3D model and the piping 3D model to import in the same environment BIM software. You will do the clash detection and you will find it saving a lot of money of rework and all. Okay, so I personally like one of the big feature of BIM where you are avoiding the future issues during the design phase itself, which could have done and which can uh, uh, lead to loss of money, loss of life, loss of uh, issues, a lot of things. So BIM can help early during the design phase itself, the clash detection. Okay. Let's try to understand what is BIM. I have highlighted two problems, then you can visualize that how BIM is can help you. Okay. So what is BIM? Let's try to understand in two aspects, one life without BIM, one after BIM. Okay. So what was happening in during without BIM currently, and everyone can agree with me. Okay, that currently either you are creating a 2D, and from 2D you are creating a 3D drawing. Okay. In some cases you are directly building the 3D drawing. Okay. Now this drawing is being used to maintenance level. Okay. But the approach is different. That means, as an example, if you want to do the estimation of this, okay, you are literally opening the Excel sheet, you are counting all the windows, you are counting all the gates, doors, CCTVs, ducts, lengths, structural steels, reinforcement material, everything you are maintaining either through any software or Excel. Okay. So this is being currently managed. Even in 3D model, during the project planning itself, what is currently happening? Schedule is basically managed either in Excel, Microsoft Project, or P6. Okay, there is no linkage of virtual representation of the progress of the project. Okay, so this is also being managed separately. Now, design coordination. So if you have anything design in drawing, something you want to review, approve, or some comment in the drawing, what you are doing, you are basically either through doing Outlook or Word or Excel, maintaining the drawing list and everything, and PDF is for commenting and all. Okay, taking a printout and all. Okay. The same way, if I talk about cost also, definitely there is no linkage of the 3D virtual model to the cost. It is being separately managed. Okay. And there is also a lot of discrepancy and lot of understanding issues because you are not visualizing during the cost preparation. Okay. What BIM is doing? Okay. So let me take you to another detail that every 3D model is being subdivided into elements. What is elements? Let's say there is a high-rise building of fifth floor. Okay. So one door is assumed to be a element. Okay. So the same way CCTV will be a one element. Okay. So every 3D model will have multiple elements clubbed and making a 3D model. This element will be carrying all the information attached in the virtual element itself. Okay, that means what it means that if I click this door, I can check the length, breadth, height, quantity, make, brand, everything. That means it will help directly to the estimation. You can click two, three click is there. You can directly create a Excel which will exclude all the number of doors, how much structure steel is there, how much concrete cement is there, how much duct as a length is there. Okay. From there you can do the estimation. Now your estimation is now close to more accurate because it is directly being generated from the model itself. Okay. Now coming to the schedule also. Schedule also, this door we should be highlighted with red because it is critical, like just like critical activity in your scheduling software. Okay. And in this schedule you are going to link it. Okay. Now this particular door will have the design to be coordinated also. If I'll say, if somebody has a coordination, okay, you can basically select this and coordinate with the drawing. Okay. Even the door. Okay, so the cost also you can basically designate it. Okay, I want to make a stop, and I forgot to include, my bad, Mr. Yamin. But a good thing is that this is the main slide we wanted to make a focus. Do you have any questions?
Uh, I think just for the knowledge of the audience, Mr. Yamin Mahok is also there on this call who can answer questions for our Arabic audience as well. Yeah, Mr. Yamin, you can also check with the audience if anybody has any questions in Arabic language.
يا السلام عليكم. يعطيكم العافية يا شباب، أتمنى إنه كل شيء واضح، إن شاء الله إنكم قاعدين تستفيدوا من هذا الشيء، وأي شيء أي أحد عنده أي سؤال أو استفسار تفضل. يا
Okay. Yeah, from here itself, I'll take a pause, and I'll ask Yamin also to explain some bits of it from this BIM. Okay, so that the people who understand Arabic, he can explain that. Okay, thanks, Yamin. So, anyone has any doubt or any query? Okay. Mr. Adil or Nilofer, you can keep on watching if someone is pinging in the
Sure, sure.
if any query is there. Okay. So
Definitely,
that,
definitely.
okay. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
So building information modeling, BIM is a digital process that involves creating, managing a comprehensive 3D model, okay, of building physical and functional characteristics. Now, till now, before BIM, 3D was being used just as a modeling software, and you can create a drawing. You can use that drawing, giving printout to the fabricator or fabrication site or construction site. They will construct as per the 3D model and 2D model. But now BIM is extending beyond that. So it integrates geometric, spatial information, data about a building throughout its life cycle, from design and construction to operation and maintenance. So the best part is that it will go beyond operation and maintenance. Okay. BIM also helps architects, engineers, contractors, and facility managers collaborate more effectively, improve accuracy, reduce error, and streamline workflows. That means approvals. Yeah, I mean, you can add uh, if you want.
do you want me to translate it in Arabic?
Yeah. The BIM one, because this is important.
أوكي. طبعا يا شباب، والبيمز هو نظام رقمي، تمام؟ يعني نظام رقمي متكامل لإدارة المشاريع، يشمل عندك مراحل التخطيط، التنفيذ، والمتابعة، وتقدر في عنده إمكانية إن توصل، تقدر تتحكم فيه عن طريق الجوال، لعرض تقارير، الأداء. ودحين الآن حيشرح لكم اللي هي دورة حياة المشروع بشكل عام. تقريبا في 6 أشياء: المفاهيم الأولية، التصميم والطرح، إدارة التمويل والعقود، الرسومات. وهذا كله زي ما قلت لكم إنه في إمكانية للوصول عن طريق الجوال. Yes, you can.
Yeah. Now, how it got evolved? Okay, so during 90s, we were using basically Autodesk, AutoCAD for creating drawings. It was other software was also there, like Catia, Pro-E. Okay, slowly it went to 3D model. Okay, where during 2000, where the 3D model was being used for maintaining the accuracy, visualizing more in accurate way. Okay, now we have BIM here going ahead, because now BIM will also extend a flexibility of integrating this with any software with the help of integrated web services. Okay, so now what will happen, any model or element is being, now the drawing is being stored in a central database, exposed through web services. So you can basically go and integrate with any dashboard or any SAP, ERP, Oracle Fusion Cloud, or Primavera, or any estimation software. These all it is integrable. Okay. Now, coming to LOD details, where level of detailing. Okay, so in BIM, there are different level of detailing. Okay, so when a designer prepares a LOD 100, it is very concept phase, high level, and very not detailed. Okay, it is basically used for making estimation at the top level. Okay, and LOD 200, it is basically, you will see the elements are modeled with normal size and all. Even quantity will also be defined in only the rough estimates. Okay, and it is good for further design. Okay, so this is good for further redesign. Okay, yeah, Mr. I mean, this is important, so you can add.
يس. اللود ديتيلز. تمام. ايش هي التقنيات البيم؟ عندك مستويات اللود. البيم هي تقنية رقمية. تمام. إنتاج نموذج ذكي ثلاثي الأبعاد. تمام. يحتوي على المعلومات المتعلقة بالتصميم والبناء والتشغيل. عندك في مستويات اللود اللي هي اللود 100 يكون تصميم مبدئي. أما بالنسبة للود 200 اللي هي بيكون أبعاد تقريبية ومواقع مبدئية. عندكم مثلا بالنسبة للود 300 و 350 هنا بيبدأ يضيف تفاصيل وتنسيق بين الأنظمة. باللود 400 اللي هو تفاصيل التصنيع والتجميل. أما باللود 500 هي الحالة النهائية اللي بتكون عليها نفس التنفيذ بالضبط. Yes, you can continue.
Okay. Now, the same way, if you go further down, this is LOD 300, 350, 400, 500.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So, this 300 is a detail, precise level where you will get all initial input, whether it is quantities takeoff or graphical location. It can be used for fabrication, detail analysis, and all. 350 is something which you will start between different coordination. That means, let's say, if we'll talk about mechanical and civil, so the both structure and civil, both you can get a coordination. In the 400, it is actually being used for soft drawings, manufacturing, assembly planning. And last is 500. That means once your building is being constructed, once your facility is being constructed, actually what has been built, you will create as a as built. Okay, so these are the four more. Oh, yeah, I mean.
Um, Mr. Aman, I have one question.
Tell me.
Sorry. Can I go ahead and ask the
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
Okay, thank you. So generally, for all these LODs, for various categorization that we show over here on the screen, is there a particular kind of set of users categories who are entitled or who will be basically consuming this classification that I'm trying to understand?
Yes, so this is a good thing you asked. So there's a two approach. When the person who is actually designing the software, the design department, it will be same, starting from LED 1 to LED 500. Okay, maybe maybe there may be a perspective like in some company they do have a detailed designer, like for it started from high level LOD 100 where a senior designer was in constructed. Slowly it has gone to the beam and pipes. The same designer is being uh, involved, who is creating this drawing in the BIM tool. But the moment it comes to LOD 350, that means now the other designer. Okay, as an example, we have seen a case of pipe and civil structure. Okay, the pipe model may be being designed by piping vendor. Okay, and the civil is being designed by the civil vendor. Okay, so more detail you go, more interaction or more different stakeholder comes into the picture. Okay, so this is basically a you are right. More detail will go, more stakeholder will come into the picture, and they will be involved in this further detailing. Is that fine, Adil?
Okay, thank you. I have one more question that I'll ask later.
Ah, okay, no problem.
Sure. Yeah, thanks.
Somebody is asking like how to reduce cost from BIM, something like that. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Ali has that question, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, as a whole, we will talk about the benefit at the end. We have a slide. What is the benefit as per the did research already by some known sources. Okay, then we'll discuss, and I will put my point of view also how it will reduce the cost. Okay. Now, let me understand one of the feature, and slowly we will go through different features. Clash detection. Now, as I go, when you reach to LOD 350, where now you are going to start doing the coordination with different model. Now, you can see that we have seen these issues during execution. Okay, and it you can't believe it really impact a lot of rework. Okay, but here good thing is that if I am a owner company, I have deployed three different contractor, one for the piping, one for structure beam. Okay, so this beam model, when you import in the BIM model, and you import this model also the BIM model, because you have already given a high level drawing to both the party, then if anyone does a mistake, it will make an intersection, that is clash. Okay, so before something which is going to be happening previously, okay, and I have spent a lot of time seeing that we invite our designer who initially designed that you did this mistake, because of that we are we are facing issue. So usually the designer who designs the what you call this model, he was not he was frequently visiting the site also. Okay, but due to BIM, the feature called clash detection, you are going to save lot of rework money and time also, because you are doing the clash detection directly on the 3D model itself. Okay, there is a another advantage what you are getting is model based information. Now if I say model based information, that means their length, their breadth, their height, their make, their brand, how many quantity, this all will be stored against the model. Okay, so if I pick any 3D model, if I'll click it, you will have all information. Okay, so you can see the length and breadth, and basically the position where you want to see. This all is being stored in against the 3D model. Okay, there is another advantage is the material takeoff. Okay, so this is one of the great feature. Okay, of basically doing the estimation. Now, how estimation was being done previously, that literally out of the 2D drawing, when I started my career, my manager asked me to calculate the BOM of the each drawing. Okay, how many structure steel is there, what is the length, what is the size, what is the make, and make Excel sheet, because that will be used for multiplying by the rate and total cost of the project, material cost of the project. Okay, now this was being done manually. There are a lot of software also came which it was doing that, but BIM gives a flexibility that within maybe maximum very easily you can just download the element into Excel sheet. From there you can put the, even you can store the rate also. So that means you can also load the cost also of that model. Okay, so it gives a flexibility to give right estimation of your project. Okay, sorry, I mean I already missed it. So this is important. So I wanted Yamin to repeat in Arabic for material takeoff slide. My bad.
Yes. No problem. Actually,
Yeah.
guys, if anyone have a question in Arabic, he can ask. Ahmed also described very well. Uh, can I will talk now.
Hmm.
هو قاعد يتكلم الآن عن التنفيذ ومتابعة باستخدام الحل المتكامل. تمام. متابعة التكلفة والتقديم الفعلي، بحيث إنه هذا الشيء حيساعد في تقليل التكلفة عليه. يعني ممكن جانا مثلا سؤال الآن، كيف يساعد بيم على تقليل التكلفة؟ تمام. ومن خلال كشف التعارضات، يعني يكتشفها مبكرا، تحسين التنسيق بين الفهرس الهندسية، وتقليل إعادة العمل، بحيث إنه في أخطاء معينة في شيء معينة ممكن إنه هو يتدارك هذا الموضوع باستخدامه. Yes, you can continue.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is what I was telling, that out of the material takeoff, you can do the estimation, or even you can use this takeoff for your estimation software also. There are a lot of estimation software like Cost OS, which you can use this takeoff and get the cost of the project. Okay, estimate of the project. Okay, so till now, you have any query, input, or anything you want to ask? You can also message in the group also.
Yeah, I think that cost part is still unanswered. So maybe I think you want to
Mhm.
take that later on in the
Yeah,
slide.
yeah. On the slide,
Yeah, plus
there's a
more questions coming up later of this session. Yeah,
yeah. Fine. Thank you.
okay.
Now, this is one of a great feature, since we have already maybe people from the background who has already used Primavera directly or indirectly. Primavera is like one of the preferred scheduling tool in the market. Okay, and even Microsoft project also. So basically, when your 3D model is being linked to the time, then it is 4D, and when it is loaded with the cost, it is 5D. What does mean? That means, let's say if you have a building and door is an element. So in 3D model, I know the length of the door, height of the door, make of the door, quality of the door, everything I have, but I don't know when it will be installed. Okay, so it should have two data. One is the baseline dates and one is the actual dates. Okay, so 3D means when I will assign these all elements with respective activity of the project from P6 or any MSP, and every element will represent when it should be completed and when it is actually completed, highlighted in a color. Or let's say if it is not completed, it should show something in red. Okay, that means now virtually you are getting a live status of your project virtually. Okay, now when it talks about the cost, that means if the same door, I don't know how much I have spent in the door. Okay, so there may be a different factor, the cost of the door with the rate, and also you can have the labor assigned to the that cost. So that cost, if you assign over the model, okay, then your model, 3D model, is loaded with the cost also, which is nothing but 5D BIM. Okay, now this 4D, you can either import it from the file of the XCR file of Primavera, or you can directly integrate that. Okay, major of the BIM software, they do have a standard adapter to link the model with the scheduling. Okay, the same way 5D BIM also, for 5D cost analysis, it is integrable with the help of APIs, and in some software I have seen the adapters also, which is can be integrated with your existing ERP tool, whether it is Oracle Fusion Cloud, SAP ERP and all. Okay, so we can say that there is a one project, one platform. Okay, that means virtually you are going to check where your project is projecting and how much money I have spent. Okay, so this is very important. You have any question on that? I'm expecting question because it is related to something related to cost and schedule. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Ramin, you can explain in this Arabic.
Yes. Uh, about the costing. Assalamu alaikum.
4D and 5D.
Hello, can you hear
Yeah, yeah.
me?
Yeah, you can hear.
Yeah. جماعة اللي استفسروا على الموضوع كيف نقدر يساعد بخفض المبلغ اللي أساسا أنا شرحته قبل شوية. افترض إنه عندك زي هلو.
We can hear you.
يس زي كيف ممكن يساعدنا في تقليل التكاليف بشكل عام، زي ما شرحت قبل شوي، اللي هو إنه يساعد في كشف التعرضات مبكرا. يعني يصير أنت عندك معلومات مسبقة عن التكاليف هذه، وأنت بتقدر تنسق بينها بين الفرق الهندسية و... وتقدر أنك تقلل التكاليف هذه بناء على المعلومات اللي قاعد يظهر لك إياها. Yes, you can continue.
Okay, thank you. So why 5D BIM? Because definitely it is going to reduce the cost overrun. Reason behind, you are analyzing the cost directly on the model, okay? And there is very less chance that you will be wasting lot of efforts in applying more and more resources rather than the actual required. Okay, time run also, because here you are not going to learn a new software, how to monitor the time. Okay, as a executive you will virtually see which pillar is completed or which one is not. Okay, so higher management will literally zoom it and watch it. Okay, in my personal case, when I was involved in India's first 5D BIM project, where there was two TV, it was being installed. One was giving a live CCTV footage of the site of different cameras, and the second one, the director of the project, he was visualizing the project by 3D model, so he can zoom it, he can check it, what is that performance of the project virtually. Quality also definitely, because we can see that due to the feature like clash detection, you are creating a high class ecosystem. And also, if you see that document management is also a bigger challenge, or there are a lot of softwares in the market which does the document control. But here the your coordination is directly on the 3D model, so it is more easy and reliable, and it has a less issue that you will face a issue in during the document engineering phase. Okay. Even the asset management, you have a challenge of asset management, because first of all you have to maintain asset directory. What are the items you have as an asset in your ongoing completed project, and that is separately managed through either Excel or Word. So these are the reason why the 5D BIM is one of the preferred model base. Okay. Now let's talk about yeah, Mr. Yamin, I will take it from here. Okay. Now
Go.
yeah, 3D model based analysis. This is very important. That means now you can see this different color coding is telling that the status of a typical metro project. You can see okay, so there is a question came. Okay, how KPIs in BIM way? Okay, we will discuss in the last one. Okay, now you can see this different color coding is uh, actually being shown the status of the particular model, which is nothing but like light green. You can customize the color coding. Okay, is that work completed in previous month, work completed in current period. In BIM you will have a reporting period to be defined, and depending upon the reporting period and the progress update, received from P6 or Microsoft project, it will basically highlight what is being happening. So you can see this is the status of your project, which is not only telling the basically as a tabular form, but it is telling you in the live through the model. Okay, so the gray one, if you see that work planned in the next month. Okay, so that means when you adopt BIM, and BIM is not a software or technology, is a technique. If you adopt a BIM technique, then you are also going to manage your project. Okay, uh, in your project virtually. Okay, so as an example, delayed work in current month, you can see two PA is being delayed. Okay, for this month too. Okay, so that month period you can create and you can manage it. Okay, now this is another feature which BIMS provides that, and I have taken one screenshot from that, because you are going to load time and also the cost in terms of different factor like BOQ cost. If you are a owner company, then BOQ cost is your own cost. Okay, and if you are a contracting company, then your BOQ cost, then your material cost, then your labor cost, these all cost you can distribute it. Okay, now the moment you distribute it, it also distributed through the time scaled way. Okay, January, February, March, April. Okay, through that time scaled way, the BIM also calculates the earned value curve. Okay, depending upon the cost assigned for the January, February, March, and this thing. Okay, so in your BIM software, not only the progress, time progress you are going to get, also the cost also. Okay, now one thing I just wanted to highlight, that for achieving this, what I have to do. This is one of the question. For achieving this, what I have to do as a BIM consultant. Okay, so there is a two major bigger challenging work. Okay, one is basically importing the 3D model into BIM software. Okay, and selecting each and element. This is massive work, this is not easy work. Okay, selecting each element, maybe door, structure, to the respective activity of the P6 and respective cost elements of the BOQ. Okay, so we'll discuss in detail in the slide, but this is what you have to do before achieving this and getting this outcome. Okay, so anyone is having any doubt till here?
I think you can continue,
Yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Ahmad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Question
Thank
and
you.
answers we can continue later in the session.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now you will see this. This is one of the screen which I have taken from one of our past project, where you can see, and we'll see this video directly. Okay, where give me a second. Okay, where we'll see the time progress, time stage of the project. Right side modeling and left bottom is the cost. Okay. Now, what are the different application available in the market to explore and purchase? Okay, so Autodesk Revit is there. It is Autodesk. Most of the people who are in construction industry, they are very well versed with Autodesk. They do have Revit. Then they do have Navisworks. Okay. Now there is a company called Bentley Systems. Bentley has a plenty of variety of softwares, and they have been into different module wise, like project wise, then synchro. So Bentley Synchro is doing 4D and 5D BIM. Okay. Then also there is a RIB i2. RIB is also another company which provide this BIM feature. Okay. Then there is a Tekla structure by Trimble. There is a company called Trimble. They do have their product. Then Autodesk also there is a Assemble. So they have multiple softwares like Navisworks and Assemble. Both does the same part. Navisworks is good for contracting based companies. Okay, where you are purchasing the items by your own. Assemble is best for the both the nature of project, whether owner or uh, contractor. Okay, now let's talk about one of the PMIS solution built over BIM. Okay, so this is the final solution what we wanted to conduct this webinar. Okay, that when we talk about PMIS, we already know that integrated system where we are getting information of complete project processes and status of the project and cost from integrated system with the help of multiple software. Okay, but here we'll also see how the BIM will look like in terms of build over the BIM. Okay, so I have designed this solution with my past one of the case study. It was for Nagpur Metro in India, built over 2016. Okay, where different software was already being implemented. Okay, so I have derived this with our best industry practices and my own experience into that. So let's say you have already multiple softwares already in your company. So you have 2D drawings. Previously, the 3D was being designed out of 2D. Okay, but nowadays you can start building the 3D directly on the BIM model or BIM software. So the designing, creation of the modeling is the first step. That means you are literally creating 3D model. On that basis only you are doing all the other processes. Okay. Parallelly, you are also having SAP or Fusion Cloud, any other ERP managing your cost. Okay. And you have already scheduling tool like Primavera in place in your company. Okay, so this is the typical example of anywhere in construction industries. When this BIM comes into the picture, you can select any one BIMs, Ventlake Synchro, RIBI to Autodesk, Navisworks. When this BIM comes into the picture, so what happens? 3D model will be imported in this BIM. Okay, and baseline schedule will be imported to BIM. Okay, so what will happen? You have the model, 3D model, you have the baseline plan. What is that baseline plan? That means list of activities with plan start date and plan finish date. Okay, so what you are going to do that as a BIM consultant, you will open each and every element of the 3D model and link to the respective activity of the project. Okay, that means now, and it's not simple task. You have to have give massive exercise, but one time exercise, because the outcome you're getting, it is going to save your money, time, and a lot of resources. Okay, and you have also some prerequisite. We learned a lot from our first project. We did some mistakes. We learned our approach, and we uh, decided that let's have a scheduling guideline separately, modeling guidelines separately. In the same way, align both document together. As per that guidelines, both engineering department and scheduling planning department were creating this ecosystem. Then only this mapping will work perfectly. Okay, so the once your project plan is being loaded with a P6, that means you have 4D ready in against the model. The same way, when you integrate the cost from your ERP to the model, and as a BIM consultant, you will assign these elements to the respective cost elements, then what you are doing, you are achieving 5D BIM. Means you have loaded. This is all I'm talking about planning. The actual execution has not started. Okay. Now, if you want, you can make your own integration among the ERP and P6. That is also possible for additional information. Okay. But yes, now your model is having 4D and 5D. That means through model, you can now visualize that how my project is going to be finished. Okay. How my project is going to be finished. Okay. So I will show you a simulation video. It will show you the baseline. You can say is the baseline. So you can see this through this video. In the left top, you have the time planning. Okay. Bottom is the cost planning because you have already attached the cost. And the right bottom, you will see the fashion of getting each element constructed. Okay. So that means if pier is being constructed, okay, pillar is being constructed below the viaduct and near the stations. Okay. So if you see that, if let's say you did a mistake assigning the predecessor and successor activities P6 and you assign to the 3D model, what will happen? The model also will simulate in a wrong way. Maybe viaduct and bridge will be constructed later first and pier will last. That's a worst case mistake which we used to do that. Okay. So if your predecessor successor assigned, this flow of construction also will be basically simulate accordingly. Okay. So your project plan is now totally going to visualize to the higher management with visual project. Okay. So you can see this construction is being done slowly depending upon the predecessor and successor of the activity assigned in the P6. And that P6 is integrated with the schedule module of that BIM tool. Okay. In the bottom up, you will see that slowly you are going and completing one by one activity and element in 3D models. Definitely you're consuming cost also. Okay. So this way you are having a clear simulation of your planned project. Okay. Now you can see this is completely integrated. That is why it is called PMIS based integrated BIM based PMIS solution. Okay. Now you can see that it is being constructed slowly. You can zoom and you can go there. Okay. And you can see this project is as per the plan. So it will visualize you how your project is going to be executed in the future because it's a baseline. Okay. Till now, anyone is having any doubt, any query? You can ping also. Okay, no problem. I will go ahead. Okay. Whatever the questions you are getting in your mind, keep pinging in the chat directly. Okay. Now let's talk about execution and monitoring. Okay. Now this execution monitoring is that if you linked the element to element cost, element to element activity, don't have to do anything. Automatically, the actual cost and actual progress will be going here. Okay, by in a schedule way, or you can schedule it every night or every 1 hour. It will update whatever the update it has received in SAP and P6. Okay, so this BIM have a great feature that you can bring this to your own dashboard tool itself. Okay, whichever tool you can bring a portlet and you can allow senior manager to access those portlet of the dashboard and zoom and view the progress indirectly on the model. Okay, so I have given example of multiple software like Power BI, Tableau, SAS Analytics. Okay, there are all plenty of more, click view, click sense, there are a lot of. Okay, now we'll talk about the benefits. Okay, now basically what are the different benefits we are getting of BIM based PMI solution? Definitely during design it is avoiding a lot of rework, clash detection. You will get latest information. Okay, you will get a detailed planning. Okay, during planning also you are going to get a critical path visually highlighted through different color coding. During execution also, if you want to integrate from SAP, this execution, it will give a value addition to execution team itself because they are not going to analyze the construction as compared to the Excel or Word. He will be literally opening the model and he will check every details into the software directly over the 3D model. Okay. Now, this is one of the benefits is being captured. Okay, and the main part is The study is being done already in 2015 by EC Harris, okay, where I think someone was asking how much cost is being impacting. Yes, definitely it is reducing major of the cost by 30%. Reason behind that, the clash detection is one of the major thing which is avoiding a lot of rework, okay, design issues, design uh, basically design aspects, okay. Even during construction, if design is perfect, construction issues also will get done that. Even in during the construction also, and operation. The operation is one of the most important thing, where maintaining a asset, you will be having uh, real-time effective solution, because it will save huge time in giving maintaining any items, okay, because if any equipment stopped working, the major time it will be in maintenance of that. But before that, you can basically literally searching of the respective document related to maintenance is now way more easier and faster. Okay, so I think that the question raised by cost is being answered, right? Okay. Now, as I told you, the dashboard is one of the major key area where everyone wanted to integrate that. Now, dashboard is not about creating a very nice dashboard by taking the Excel export and loading into the any dashboard tool. It is all about the live integrated data directly to the database of the different softwares, whether it is BIM or Oracle or Primavera or Unifier, so that there will not be any manual intervention of generating the data of the dashboard in the tool. Okay. So these all will have advantage. You can have the dashboard directly on the portal. Okay. The asset management. Now this is asset is maintenance is one of the key area where you are getting uh, basically advantage. Now in one of our case study where as for managing the asset, there was a module called SAP Plan and Maintenance. Okay, that tool was being used for uh, maintaining the asset register. What is asset register? That means once your facility is up and running, then you should have a directory of complete asset. Now, there is a tagging method in the model itself. You can tag the asset ID. That means whenever there is a corrective or permit of work is required, you will directly use that model to manage their directory of the asset. Okay, it is no more a tabular form data. Okay, so the same way it will help you in seamless handover of the project people to asset management team. Okay, so previously the handover from the project to maintenance team is very much tedious work, because we have to create as build, we have to do lot of checks, sign off, approvals. Okay, so that takes huge of time. Okay, to start the maintenance of the work, this BIM will help definitely to the maintenance people to avoid. Even the it is you can create all related, the best part is that you can attach all related manual documents against the 3D model. You don't have to go and maintain a folder structure, search the document of the document. You can do literally on the BIM itself. Okay, and it also you can also update the respective information on this 3D model during maintenance also. Okay, so let's say if you want to update that this particular asset, or maybe some CCTV is being maintained on 3rd of the September, that information will be there itself. Okay, so the idea is that the complete uh, BIM is storing all of your information virtually. Okay. So I just wanted to run a video, and meanwhile I will ask everyone to basically ask your question and query. I'm done with the webinar. I'll keep running this one of the video, okay, which I think one of the project which Mr. Kamar has done that, okay. So you can view this video, how is one of the product, how BIM is helping. Meanwhile, I will ask everyone to ask the question, okay. Yeah, Mr. Adil, I think somebody asked something ping, no? I forgot the
Yeah,
question.
right. So basically the question was related to the KPIs, how the
Mhm.
KPIs are defined and monitored in a BIM enabled PMIS. I think Mr.
Yeah. So this
Venkat
is,
had that question. Yeah.
yeah, so this is a good. Okay, so now the KPI in the same way, like you are managing your project plan, the KPI is a look ahead plan. You have earned value management, you have time progress, you have a cost progress. These are basically typical standard. There are plenty of more KPIs, but major of the KPIs remains the same, okay, but the approach gets changed, okay. As an example, if I'll say earned value management, okay, so earned value management will be still there, but it will also show the status of that earned value, or maybe the status of the project against the model itself, okay. Time management, now time management is one of the KPI, okay. Time performance, okay. So time performance, I have shown one slide where basically each model have a different coding system. That means the color shows which is the actual basically completion date, whether it is delayed or not, okay. So your all concept of KPI remains the same, okay, on top of the 3D model, okay. So I think this is clear. And
Okay.
additionally you are getting more KPIs through model. You can see this it is a live model. It is already being constructed, so we can go and we can check these all model and element directly. Yeah, any
Okay.
more
Yeah.
yeah.
So Mr. Venkat, is that answers your question?
Yeah, that's fine. And one more question I have, and can you use the Power BI to visualization?
Your voice is
Class
little feeble,
detection.
Mr. Venkat. Sorry.
Yeah, is it okay now?
Your voice is little feeble. Arman, can you hear
it,
him,
it,
Mr. Venkat?
it is coming from very far, I think.
Yeah. Can you uh,
Come
can you
closer to
speak
the mic.
with? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Second. Okay, now is it okay?
I think it is better.
Hello.
Yeah, please. Yeah, it is better.
Yeah. So is it like, can we use Power BI to visualize clash detections or model protection issues from the tools?
If I heard it correctly, you are expecting, can I use Power BI for clash detection or something? Something you're telling?
Yeah, yeah, or model coordination. You should see with in tools.
Okay, so see, this Power BI is basically basically the purpose of Power BI. We already know that it's taking the data from the database, okay, with the different techniques like maybe APIs or database credentials. You are bringing the data, or through the Excel, you are bringing the data, you designing the dashboard, okay. Now uh, we can get the database of the BIM and bring the data into the Power BI, okay. But virtually, if you want to analyze or do clash detection, what we have to do, we have to basically uh, open a custom portal in the Power BI and build a custom portal of the URL of the BIM module, whichever you procured, okay. So Power BI technically will not do that, but yes, you can bring that BIM URL clubbed in your Power BI and visualize that. Is that fine?
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Thanks, Venkat. Does anyone else has any questions which you can ask to Mr. Arman on BIM or Primavera? Team, please feel free to ask question. And Mr. Yamin, you can also check with our audience for the Arabic language. Yeah.
يا السلام عليكم أي جماعة، أي أحد عنده استفسار أو أسئلة أو نقاط معينة يبغى يوضحها أو تبغى تتوضح له، يتفضل يسأل.
In the meanwhile, Mr. Arman, I have one question,
Mhm.
which is related to the security of these drawings and models. So
Mhm.
basically, as in BIM, we create various these drawings and also some important models, which are very crucial and confidential in nature and very
Mhm.
critical to the organization. And it
Mhm.
all contains certain monetary value as well, because these are
Agree.
some exclusive designs.
Agree.
So how does the solutions in BIM, does it provide any inbuilt security feature to protect the data? Because data protection is very important over here.
Mhm.
Because there are multiple teams working, the contractors,
Mhm.
the other vendors and other team members. So it is work in a various team
Mhm.
model, so how does the data protection is taken care?
Mhm.
Uh, or I can add little more. I mean, if there is an
Mhm.
inbuilt solution, you can let me know. Else, I
Mhm.
can suggest certain solution which can help for the protection of data over here.
I surely it will be great. After my answer, I think you can add that because
Yeah.
that point of view is very important. Okay. Now coming to, I'll give you a very practical exam. Practical example where I was assigned in a project. Okay, when I was in construction site as a planning engineer. So there was a basically there was a policy of that project is that after the fabrication or erection is being completed, literally they have to burn those drawings, okay, in a pit in the backyard of the office, and officially it was being closed. Okay, it was burned. Why? Because it was so confidential in nature that drawing and design, you rightly told that um, in some exceptional cases, yes, this is one of the serious concern. The moment you have the design exposed to any other party or any competitor, it is very there's a big issue for that. Coming to the exact your answer to query, every the answer is totally depending upon which model, which software I am selecting. Okay, so there are a lot of software. Okay, now there is a two type of softwares, BIM softwares in the market. Whether one is the installable software in your desktop and also a browser based. Okay, now definitely the browser base goes when this browser base comes into the picture and it is being stored with a mechanism or database layer, then application layer, then you have all the aspects of cyber security. Okay, starting from at the database level, then at application level, okay, even the OS level and the server level. Okay, so majorly all products follows that, complies that, because they have to sell in the market and compete in the this one. The same way, the all the required cyber security checks which is being done at each software level, that is also very important. That is being already maintained by each service provider. Okay, so there's a second aspect is that at business level, you are not be having access of complete building as an example. Okay, so as a level of security, or privileges, access privileges, if I'll go. So if one guy is having a civil engineer, so he will have only a read access of the everything. He cannot read the size, the what you call the cost, the make and everything. Okay, he has a limited access. So that thing also is being maintained by these service provider. Individually, how much detail they are managing it, that I need to go and check each and every module wise. But yes, since it is being now maintained as a database and application architecture, you have all the security aspects already in the place. Okay. Now I wanted
Right.
to hear your proposal from
Yeah,
security point of view also.
correct. Correct. So thanks for giving an insight about the inbuilt security features that would be basically catering to the needs for the
Mhm,
requirement. But I think one stage is where these files are getting exported to the local systems.
mhm,
These drawings, if it gets downloaded into the
mhm,
end
mhm,
user machines, that is where the challenge starts.
mhm, mhm,
And for that particular aspect, I think the technology called as data classification, which is available in the market from various OEMs, manufacturers
mhm,
like
mhm,
Microsoft. We have MIP or AIP, we used to call it for data classification. And then we have tools from Forcepoint. Then we have security solutions from Veronis and a tool which was earlier famous called as Titus and Bolden Jibs, which has been acquired by a third company. So these
mhm,
solutions were very popular in order to classify
mhm,
data because actually this comes under the unstructured data format.
mhm,
So what I mean by unstructured data is basically, so data is generally classified into two forms. One is the
mhm,
structured data
mhm,
for the knowledge of the audience, and second is the
mhm,
unstructured data.
mhm,
The
mhm,
structured data is generally stored in the databases in the
mhm,
form of table, rows, columns.
mhm,
And the unstructured data is something which is huge in amount, volume.
mhm,
And
mhm,
this is basically all those files, all those Excel files, images, videos, which are
mhm,
basically stored on our repositories, on our local systems, laptops,
mhm,
desktops, even file
mhm.
servers. So that
Okay.
is the unstructured data.
Mhm,
And main challenge or main worry for the organization is the sitting on those pile of data,
mhm,
which is a huge amount of data, but the organization is don't know whether it is how much data is critical, how much data is
mhm,
confidential, and how much data is
mhm,
okay to share to the public.
mhm,
So that is where the data classification solutions comes for the rescue and help of the organization, along with a data protection solution as well. We can
mhm,
talk about that later on. If someone has
mhm,
queries, I can definitely answer that question on data protection. But
mhm,
but initially, anything that has to be protected, any data that has to be protected, the first step ideally would be to classify that data. Now,
mhm,
because these drawings are, I see from your this session, and it's a wonderful session presented by you. So I
mhm.
see a lot of this crucial data in terms of the images, drawings, models,
Definitely.
and it has certain monetary value as well. If one such drawing gets lost or maybe deliberately or accidentally, if that gets
Mm.
shared to some other third party or outside of the organization,
You're
there is
right.
a huge monetary loss to the company.
Yes,
That
yes.
is where it is very important that whenever we are using such solutions like BIM, then a data security control check also needs to be integrated along with that. And definitely Sharp Innovations can help in that
Mm,
to the companies, where we can study your current data format structure, and based on the certain labeling, we can classify that data and help the customers. So not all data is confidential in nature, but at the same time, it has to be scanned, and the solutions available in the market can
mm,
help
mm.
in scanning the data
Agree.
automatically, manually, and using some schedule
Mhm,
format. So that way we can classify entire data of the organization in which is basically the unstructured data, and
mhm,
put a security mark, security check, rules we can put on the email solutions, on the file sharing server, or on the cloud upload, file upload on the cloud repositories, that any data which is confidential in nature or restricted or R&D kind of data, which is classified and tagged, that data should not be uploaded to any server outside of the organization. We can create those rules in the data protection solutions over here.
Okay. Okay.
So
Very
yeah,
good.
I
Because
mean, yeah, sorry.
yeah, please complete
Yeah, yeah.
that.
So team, please feel free for a discussion with us separately. We are available. I generally take care. I lead the cybersecurity practice in Sharp Innovations, and for any of your security concerns, problems, so we are there to help you. We can book a certain meeting with us, and we can give you some solutions on this. Also, Mr. Arman is available for any discussion, any sort of Primavera consulting. So we are offering a 2 hours free consulting for any organization who wants to have this consulting done. The initial 2 hours is free, and then we can give certain analysis based on that consulting. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Adil. So yes, this is what we are running a campaign where 2 hours of free consulting we are offering to different customers. Okay, where they can evaluate their existing process. They can go through demo of any software which they wanted to explore, and they wanted to select which software you want. We will come to your office. We will discuss with your existing process or any area, whether you are freshly implementing this or you are already implemented that, but you wanted to make a enhancement of efficiency of the existing process. What more you can do in terms of security database, PMIS implementation. If you have already PMIs implemented in your company, you want to know what extra KPIs I can extract it out of this PMS with the help of Primavera, Unifier, BIM, Oracle ERP, SAP. Okay, so our main focus is for project-based companies where we will at the end of that consulting, we will create a complete report. We will submit that complete report, which will include what is your existing process and what exactly you have the pain area and what basically next you want to go ahead and do it. Okay, so next action forward. That report will be also submitted by us after 2 hour consulting, free of cost, and you can proceed from there. Either implementing any new software or either basically revamping your existing software and implementation. Okay, so anyone is having any doubt, you can still raise your point. I think it's okay. Adil, you have anything to add,
Yeah.
or we can?
Uh, no, so I think, yeah, let's conclude this particular webinar. But before concluding, let me tell to the audience that we are basically planned this as a series of webinar into the Oracle Primavera portfolio, and this was the second session of the webinar in the Oracle Primavera, where we had first webinar talking about the Primavera Unifier, and this was the second webinar where we spoke about BIM, its advantages and its overview. We are going to schedule another webinar, a more knowledgeable and practical oriented, which will be again into one of the components of Oracle Primavera, which will give you more insight and details about using this solution, or if you are implementing this solution in your organization, it will give you more insight. So with this, I conclude this webinar, and thank you so much to Mr. Arman, the speaker for this particular webinar, for giving us a detailed insight about the working of the BIM, its advantages, its help in reducing cost, about its also explaining very well about the KPI integration, and definitely this is going to help to the audience, and inshallah we will further plan for a new webinar, which will be again a more detailed one on a new topic. So let's be connected, and thank you for joining this particular webinar.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Thank you.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Thank you.